Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Previously in this session, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Haerul Akbar, student of UIN Alaudi Makassar, English Education Department, Semester 5. In this video, I will discuss about need analysis in the collection, information for research, and curriculum development as the reference for the final assignment in the curriculum and development course. The topic discussed in the video, uh, then I will be discuss one by one the discussion topic in the video. First, need analysis, decision making, how to determine participant uh, information needed in need analysis, instrument for doing analysis. In the determine the participant, what we must be paying attention to their willingness to be subject of the need analysis. Point 2, the instrument used to the research that used be the questionnaire in the Google form as the material in the study of the collection information. 2, collection information in the need analysis, how to distribute the questionnaire process data, present data, analyze and data. In the distributing the questionnaire, there are several steps I took. First, submit a questionnaire. I will ask my friend to fill out the questionnaire, and there are sometimes question the release in the testing this questionnaire. I asked 10 friends for help. Two, distribution the questionnaire. First of all, it necessary to determine the most effective way to complete questionnaire. After finishing the completion the questionnaire, we can easily share the questionnaire in link from a Google Form in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp group that match all the target respondent. 3. Include the information regarding the deadline for returning the questionnaire. So next, manage questionnaire data. Questionnaire data is needed when the conduction in qualitative research. In this questionnaire or questionnaire, data needs to be processed in the order to produce data in the easier to understand and calculate. How to process the questionnaire? Data can be used in the Microsoft Excel. The method of processing questionnaire data must be done of various stages, starting from the data entry to the computer, to the SPSS program or simply Excel, testing and validity and reliability, descriptive analysis to testing hypothesis. There is a review. The validity of reliability test when the conduct research will be questionnaire. We need to test the validity questionnaire. We need test the validity and reliability in questionnaire. This is test will be conducted to minimize the gap misinterpretation on the questionnaire. 2. Data entry. After the questionnaire are collected, you have the next task, which is to enter data in from questionnaire paper to in the computer. 3. Descriptive analysis. The result of a questionnaire. The processing are often displayed in the form. The display to presented in the main respondent as well agree. And 4. Our last hypothesis. Testing whether the questionnaire data can be tested for hypothesis. The answer is of a question. Okay. Next, presenting of questionnaire data. First, the respondent number is the serial number of answering the research questionnaire. 2. Identity of responding. 3. Questionnaire item number is the real number of the questionnaire is the research questionnaire. For data analysis in the several answer, obtain the response of the answer. Next point, explain it. Using information in NA, our need analysis, formulation inventory of needs, formulation goals and objective. There are 2 points I will be discuss. There are some investors to the use in the need analysis using questionnaire. First, smartphone. Two, Google Form to make research and material in the form of questionnaire. Three, social media and the WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, somebody else like that. Objective of the questionnaire. Questionnaire is a research instrument of the consistent serial questionnaire. Then I am to collect information from respondent. For obtain data relevant the research objective to get the data will the highest possibility reliability and validity. 3. Collection information in the basic material for the presenting of permanent achieve. 4. To assure the validity information obtained by the other method. 5. Evaluate the gradients and program. Next point is 4. Developing teaching material. How to write lesson plans, determine and organize structure on teaching material. How to make a lesson plan initially in consider to relevant component from several explain. It's just 11 point. First, subject identity. 2. Competition standard. 3. Basic competence. 4. Competence achievement indicator. 5. Learning objective. 6. Teaching material. 7. Time allocation. 8. 8. Learning method. 9. Learning activities. 10. Assessment and and outcomes. 11. Learning approach. In the next in the creating by Abdul Moji 2012 in the general and teaching material in the following structure. First, learning instruction. 2. Competition to be achieved. 3. Support information. 4. Exercise. 5. Work instruction can be from the workshop or last evaluation. Okay, 7. 6 points will explain teaching material. How to decide which material will be presented. To determine the procedure for teaching and teaching material. First point, before determine the teaching material, you should know the outline of the step for preparing teaching material. First, identify factors that exist in the basic competition standard. 2. Determine the type of the teaching material that are stable in the foreign complication to be achieved. 3. Determine the reference for teaching material. Point 7. Evaluation learning outcomes. How to decide whether they use informative or summative evaluation. This is two formative evaluation. This is have two evaluation. First, formative evaluation. Formative assessment in the teacher at the student activity to intended to monitor student learning process during the learning process. Formative assessment involves the process of finding and interpreting evidence the student do teaching to decide where students are there learning, where the student need to go to, how to best to get there. 2. Summative evaluation. Summative Evaluation is the assessment activity the approach assessment is the numbers which discussion the student performance. This assessment is carry out the unit of learning experience of the entire subject matter then you complete. Okay, last point as we explain is point 8, the summative evaluation. How to know student reaction or attitude, measure the student who have learned, knowing teacher behavior, displaying evaluation result. Summative assessment is concerned with the concluding student achievement and the direction of reporting are the end of a program. Study summative assessment does not have a direct impact on learning or in the influence discussing or maybe have a consequence on student learning. Okay, maybe just this for my explaining about this topic and gathering data in a need analysis. Uh, in the development of need analysis, the most important thing in the research material is namely student, because without the research subject it's difficult to describe the need analysis itself. In the development of need analysis, the importance the research subject determine the subject of research. The importance of the teacher conduct for a recommendation for teacher. The importance of teacher need analysis determine teaching material it will have impact to the course of learning process. Okay, gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who have give me help in carrying out my daily activity. Thank you very much to Mrs. Kahar, Mr. Kahar as a lecture of curriculum and development who have agreed during the this job task. Don't forget also to my friend who have support me and complain my assignment this. Maybe just this from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.